As you can see, I put this banner up here to lure in fans of other races so that I can intellectually engage them and prove to them once and for all that they're wrong for being a fan of other races. My name is Toby. Some people call me Toby The Truther. It's a little nickname that I got from a good friend. I'm a big fan of games. I like Pokemon. I'm a big fan of alternative theories. 9/11, sure, you might have heard that President Obama might have had something to do with it. And people are always telling me, oh, Toby, that President Obama wasn't even elected until like 8 years after 9/11. And I tell them, well, where was he? Like any good MGTOW knows, before you go your own way, you gotta first learn how to pick up a woman so that you can tell her, no, I'm not interested. I'm a proud MGTOW. That's MGTOW. That's men going their own way. That's a movement that purports that men don't really need women, They say that a lot of the greatest achievements in history were because a man was trying to impress a woman, and I say, well, I've never tried to impress a woman in my life. All my friends at the gamer bar have been asking me, Toby, what are you gonna do to have sex if you're going your own way? And what way are you going? And there's only one direction, that's pleasure bots. Scientists have been working on pleasure bots for years, but we're finally getting to the point where people like me can afford a pleasure bot of my own if you present your MGTOW discount card. I already put in my pre-order for my pleasure bot, and I got an email yesterday that said that my delivery was coming in 2037, so I'm happy. I like to promote that it is okay to be white, because it's like a really controversial thing these days to say that, I'm white and I'm proud of it. I'm white. I mean, it's obvious, right? But the less intelligent contingent of my family, my Mexican cousins, they just won't shut up about it. They're always looking at me saying, Toby, you're one of us. And I'm like, no. So I sent in a saliva sample to Ancestry.com, and we're going to see finally that I am indeed 100% white. You got all the Pokemon here. You got Zapdos, real popular. You got Articuno, Moltres, and then I don't know what the fuck this one is, and got this Chinese one here. You look at traditional sports like basketball and football, there's a lot of bias that goes into the selection, a lot of black people in those sports. Now you look at esports, Dota 2, League of Legends, you see that really the best players that's what you get. You get the white people. I've definitely got some experience with sports and sports-related injuries. Actually, I sprained my ankle doing jumping jacks, and I've been out of commission ever since, so I've been taking a little bit of a break from my sports career. And then, of course, you've got the Burger King logo, where I used to work before I fucked one of the toys. I'm working at Einstein Bagels. It's a passion of mine, bagel making. But before then, I worked at Burger King, and it was during the Pokemon the Movie 2000 promotional event. That's where I got this really cool shirt. Unfortunately, I got fired because I was trying to have sex with one of the very attractive Happy Meal toys. And I tried to explain to them that it was part of the MGTOW culture, but they told me to take the toy out of my pants and get out before they called the police. That happened. It might surprise you to learn that Christina Aguilera is a big figure in the MGTOW community. She's kind of like the queen of the men going their own way. That's a side of popular media that we don't get to see often. A wholesome white singer. She's a good example of what white genetics is capable of. Got this limited edition Pokemon cereal, and it's about 20 years old. Order one of these every week and wash it down with some limited edition Pokemon milk. It's despite what they say, it doesn't go bad after a couple weeks like they tell you. That's just a lie that the government feeds us so that we keep buying more milk whenever it spoils. You know, they tell us things like how it's okay to drink tap water. That's not true. You know, and people say, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. But, you know, if you look, there's fluoride in the water. And if you drink that stuff, you're done. You know, if you ever watch an episode of Pokemon, after Pikachu drinks fluoride, he actually loses the next battle. And I don't know how they made him survive that, because he should have been dead. It says back here that you should picture yourself as the ultimate Pokemon master with this frame. I like to think that the perfect Pokemon master would just ignore women on his journey because they're just a distraction. I mean, how are you going to catch them all if you're, you know, making love to a female? I'm debating people in public to try to, you know, spread the truth around a little bit, get the word out. I used to go to Walmart, but, you know, I'm finding that they were not really intellectuals, you know. So that's why I go to a real haven for intellectuals. I go to Target. Us intellectuals at the Target snack bar have been debating a lot of hot topics lately. You know, a lot of, again, those conspiracy theories or alternative theories, you know, like flat earth, chemtrails. This Israelite at the snack bar was actually trying to tell me the other day that Brock from Pokemon is a black person. And to me, that's just bogus. Like, he's definitely Canadian. My cousins are sure that when my ancestry results come back that it's going to say that I'm not white. I don't know what they think I am, because there's really only one option. The MGTOW Queen recommended these Flintstones vitamins personally for all the men going their own way, because you know, in 2037, when the pleasure bots take over, the feminists are going to revolt, and we're going to need all the help we can get. Yeah, I really don't like to talk about my high school years, but you know, it was pretty rough for me back then. You know, first day of school, I came in with my new ASIC running shoes, and everybody was pointing at me saying, "Don't shoot, don't shoot," and you know, I didn't know what they meant, but you know, I started to think maybe I should. Let's see what we got here. Why kids need vitamins and minerals every single day. There's really just no possible chance that I could be anything other than white. When I get those results, that's what I'm expecting. And if I saw something other than white, then, I mean, that's not possible, right? Like, that couldn't happen, right? Like, I mean, I'm white. I know I'm white. I know what I know. That's the truth. So.
Delivery.
All right. See what we got. I already know what it's gonna say. No. This can't be. I have to be white. No. It can't be. It can't be. Spanish. How could she do this to us? I mean, this is not possible. This is like a betrayal to the MIG movement. There's no, can I swear? No fucking way. Oh, no. I mean, come on, look at her. She's like a perfect example of a wholesome white woman, and she's just gonna come out and say that she's Mexican all of a sudden? I consider myself a race realist.
My Pokemon 2000 shirt did nothing for terrorism.
I say no more. Mess with the MGTOWs, you get the big pows.